Friends over at iVanky have sent over these two docks for us to take a look at today. Each one of these is insanely powerful, and they power up your MacBook to give it more power and more ability. If you work with multiple monitors, these guys are going to give you the power, even with something like a MacBook Air, to power more monitors through them. And you've also got SD cards and things like that, but we're going to hop into these and take a look at build quality. I want to note first and foremost the packaging. I want to dive into unboxing them because I feel like it's just going to be as good as the design of the box itself. First, we're going to start with the FusionDock Pro 1 Plus. This is the one they initially reached out to me about, and the one I really liked how slim it was. You have your power, two USB-C ports, two USB-A ports. Here in the front, you have audio jack and a SD card, as well as a micro SD card reader. Along the back, you have your DC-in, gigabit Ethernet port, two more USB-A ports, and then three HDMI ports. Finally, on one side you have the lock mechanism, and then on the other side you have USB-C upstream port. You have the power button, and this is a USB-C 10 gigabits per second with 20 watt PD, and then USB-C with 10 gigabits per second as well. Looks like video output is 4K at 60 Hertz. HDMI ports, there's 3 of them. I think what I'm most excited about is easy multiple monitor setup, as well as having my TV quick and accessible through this device. Again, thanks to Ben for the unboxing knife. All right, let's get into the box here. That's really nice. Put that to the side as well. So this looks awesome. Ooh, it's actually lighter than I thought it would be. Let's put that aside for a second, see what else comes in the box. Quick manual, and then the full user manual. They have included a USB-C to USB-C cable, which is nice. I guess they want you to be able to pull this right out of the box and start charging up your Mac or whatever device it might be. Get into the dock itself. It actually looks really nice. Cool. It feels like metal, but I can't tell. Maybe the top is plastic, which probably helps with heat. Here is the device itself. That's there. You plug your laptop in and you have all of this functionality that you're able to use, plug in devices, have different, of course, up to 3 4K displays coming out of one MacBook. So that's really nice. There's your power in and your Ethernet, all that good stuff. I'm excited to have a separate SD card reader. If you have a MacBook that doesn't have an SD card reader, this is great for you as well. I'm out at a coffee shop doing work, come home, plug one cable into my Mac, and then I have access to multiple monitors, have access to all these different ports, a few external hard drives plugged into this thing, just ready to go and access. I think that's really cool. So there is the FusionDock Pro 1 Plus. They also were kind to send out the big brother, which is the FusionDock Max. The packaging is wonderful. Here's what this one has. Downstream USB-C port, 40 gigabytes per second, 15 watt, 2 USB-A ports. It looks like 6K screens can be plugged into this, 6K monitors. USB-C, 10 gigabytes, 30 watt PD, USB-C, 10 gigabytes. SD card, micro SD card, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, I should say, excuse me. Over here on the back, we have another headphone jack. Oh, okay, so this is a mic and headset on the front. On the back, you have line out. Look, there's a line in. I wonder if I can make use of that. Maybe. Line out for audio, 2 USB-As, optical, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. Then you have 2 4K my ports, as well as 2 15 watt 40 gigabyte per second USB-C ports for that downstream USB-C, upstream USB-C port. It looks like there's actually 2 laptops, so you could have 2 different laptops plugged into this, or maybe some other device. Security slot, and then your DC in. This is the big brother. I've also seen this sitting vertically, which would be an interesting look. I don't know if that's how it's meant to be used, but maybe their social media showed that on their website. Let's go ahead and pull off the wrapping. Cool, so let's pull this off here. Now I don't have like 4 external monitors. I do have 2 I could set up, and like I said, I have a 4K TV that used to be our old TV upstairs. It's got some issues along the bottom with some weird pixel stuff, so I moved it down here in the studio. So here is the, all right, that's quite a bit heftier than its younger brother. I do like the slimness of this though. Let's put that aside for a sec. This off. How to set up your FusionDock. I probably really do need to figure this out. All right, single display, quad displays. This is something I'm not aware of. I know that if you have a MacBook Air, it's only supposed to be able to power one display. How many displays can be connected to a Mac? Actually, my Mac can only support dual displays. If you know, let me know in the comments. I assumed these things would help you power more displays, but maybe it's not really about that. They have some power cable management. Oh, these are rubber pads you can actually put on yourself, whether you want it, as you can see there, vertically standing up or laying flat. That's pretty cool. And then there's your user manual, user guide. So we'll put that over there. It looks like we've got some interesting cables. This is cool. You get a braided HDMI cable in this guy, and then you get your power management, which is your switching adapter. That's what it's called. And then finally, this actually looks kind of interesting. Let me see what this is. Your other part of the power switcher. This is like a whole setup here. I guess you can do a dual plug-in to a Mac, and that's what that's for, and then be able to also dually plug into the system. Is that how you have to do like quad displays? I'm not sure, but that's really nice. This is a really nice cable, and this is, like I said, a braided HDMI cable. A lot more stuff comes in this box. If you want to check these products out, click the link in the description. I guess I should get into the actual thing itself now. Pull that. Let me just see if I can slide this out of here. So here it is. Avoid using all video ports on the same layer. USB-C for video output above 4K. Please plug the dual USB-C cable into the two USB-C ports labeled with the laptop icon. So this is all metal. I can definitely tell that. There's no rubber feet here. You can choose whether you want it to be standing up, which I think that actually looks really nice, or laying down also looks really nice. This color is interesting. It's like a space gray, but there's a certain kind of blue tint. I don't know if you all can tell that. Even this one looks a little more blue. Looks really nice though. It's almost like that Apple color they came out with, which was like a dark bluish color. Maybe that was what they were trying to match here. So there's all your ports. It is interesting. They have the optical. This thing just packs power, and it's really exciting. I love good design and I love good functionality. Both of these devices carry that. Probably this one a little bit more than this one, but both are designed super well. This is something I'd like proudly display on my desk. It's not some kind of cable management I'd be trying to hide. I can tell there's some heat situations going on down here, which is why they have it raised off the bottom platform. I think these look great. I'm sure they're functional. I'll do some testing when I can, but thanks again to iVanky for sending out these products. Super excited and happy to partner with you guys. As I said before, links in the description if you'd like to pick these up for yourself. Thanks so very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button for more. Watch this video next. I think you're going to love it, and I'll see you all in the next one.